I'm Tracy Bingaman. I'm a full-time working mom of 5 who got sick, burned out, quit my job, and now I teach women how to mom smarter, not harder. The pressures of modern motherhood are intense. You're a busy working mom juggling all the balls and living in fear of dropping the exact wrong one. Here you'll find the tools you've been searching for to confidently prioritize your life and optimize your ability to rock all the hats that you choose to wear. I'll show you how to break through your limiting beliefs so you'll have more time and more money than you know what to do with. Because even in the busiest seasons of life, you can grow to master your money, own your time, and be the mom with all the margin. This is Fulfilled as a Mom. If you are looking to connect with other moms on a quest to find fulfillment, head on over and join our exclusive community on Facebook, the Fulfilled Moms Club, where you'll find support, all the mom hacks, and the warm embrace of knowing that you are not alone in your struggles. It's the mom groups where positivity reigns, you can bounce ideas off other moms, and share your own knowledge, tips, and tricks with others. We'd love to have you join us. The link is waiting for you in the show notes. Today on Fulfilled as a Mom, I'm diving into a listener question. And in case you didn't know, you are more than welcome to email your questions to hello@fulfilledAsAmom.com. We'd absolutely love to hear what you're winning at, struggling with, or wondering about as you navigate through working motherhood. The more that you share with me, the better that I can get to know you and the things that you're dealing with in your life, the better I can serve you with this show. Don't be shy. Send me all the questions, and maybe someday soon we can do a rapid fire Q&A episode where I answer more than one. Okay, back to the question. A listener reached out to me and asked me about finding fulfillment outside of work. She explained that currently she is not in a position where she is interested in making changes at work. She likes but doesn't love her job and feels sort of a little bit fulfilled with the work that she is doing. She told me that her hours are good and the pay is right and the commute is short and she is able to get home for kids' practices, games, dinner, bath, and bedtime. For all of those reasons and some other financial and logistical ones with her spouse and his job, her job is where she's staying for the time being. She shared with me that she's looking to find ways to infuse fulfillment into her everyday life, from mornings to evenings and weekends spent outside of work. She's feeling a little stuck, like she's on a hamster wheel of chores, to-dos, getting here, there, and everywhere, and she just isn't feeling filled up, fulfilled, or even that happy each night when her head hits the pillow. Now, I'm paraphrasing here and intentionally making this vague because I want to protect the anonymity of our listener, who was okay with me sharing this story, but not her name and the specifics of her situation. But I felt like this is something that we can relate to as working moms. Work takes up so much time. Parenting takes up so much time, energy, focus, and often mental calisthenics. Being in relationships, romantic or friendship, takes time and energy and focus as well. You may feel like you're using up all of your energy reserves, pouring out into those around you, and it can leave you feeling empty and wrung out. Raise your hand if you've ever felt like that. Me too. In fact, even though I have made so many changes and I've been diligent about creating opportunities to foster fulfillment in my life, heck, I host a show called Fulfilled as a Mom, for goodness sake, I can still find myself having those same feelings. So today's question, how can we foster fulfillment outside of work? The first thing is to figure out what you enjoy. What things bring you joy? What types of things do you look forward to? Is reading in silence during nap time something you love? Going on a run? Having time for prayer and reflection in the morning before the kids wake up? Date nights and connecting with your partner? Book club or mom's night out with your girlfriends? Think of instances or things that when you see them on the family calendar, leave you smiling and anticipating that time because it energizes you. What would life look like if you could finally get out of survival mode, consistently find time for yourself, and be the calm, present mom you've always wanted to be? My friend Catherine Wild, best-selling author of Reclaiming Your Inner Sparkle, life coach, and the founder of Soul Care Mom, is passionate about helping women just like you to feel calm and find their unshakable confidence as moms. Imagine reconnecting with the amazing woman you are, being calm and present, and creating space for the things that you love. In her membership, Vibrant Mom Life, you'll find monthly themes that will help you shift your mindset, get out of survival mode, and find time for yourself, all while being the mom you want to be. Plus, you'll find guided meditations and yoga practices to help you infuse your days with self-care. Some days are just harder than others, and Catherine provides a library of short and sweet guided affirmations so you can press play and reconnect with your inner calm in minutes. Follow the link in the show notes to join today and stop running on empty and truly start enjoying your mom life. Then think about how often you've been doing those things. If you've been dealing with a dearth of fulfillment in your life, the answer may be a resounding not enough. Another thing to be on the lookout for is the trap of overscheduling yourself with activities that are not generating fulfillment in your life. For me, if I'm overscheduled with energy-sucking tasks, events, and things like practice, games, meetings, and get-togethers with people who don't lend me life and light, I don't have the energy or the bandwidth to schedule the things that do bring me joy. So alongside adding the things that you love to your calendar, consider ditching the things that don't. It will give you more margin, time, and energy to do the things that you enjoy. The second tip I have for you to increase your sense of fulfillment is adding a sprinkle of enjoyment to the everyday tasks in your life. Things have to be done, and if you are anything like me, you don't feel a wonderful, uplifting sense of fulfillment from doing dishes, vacuuming, or even doing laundry. If you do, please shoot me an email with your secret so I can share it with the world. Don't get me wrong, I love the feeling that comes after those things are done and all the clean clothes and dishes and the floors are there for me to enjoy, and those tasks are no longer on my to-do list. So when you have a task that is somewhat mindless, like washing dishes or folding laundry, pop in your earbuds and choose one of these 3 entertaining and energizing things to press play on. 1, a great audiobook. Whether you choose something productive like inspirational self-development or a steamy romance novel, having someone tell you a story, teach you, and inspire you can help to up that fulfillment factor for these tasks. 2, a podcast episode just like this one. Find some inspiring and encouraging podcast hosts who you find funny, truthful, and entertaining, and press play before you dive your hands into that soapy water. 3, music. Music is medicine, and music has the ability to improve your mood and also change the dynamics of your day. Choose something that matches your mood, or if your mood isn't the mood that you want to continue having, choose something that will lift your mood and get you dancing around with that vacuum cleaner. The third thing is to rethink default activities. You know, the ones that you do when you flop down on the couch after the kids are in bed or when you have a few free minutes during the day. Maybe you're grabbing your phone and you're scrolling, watching other people's lives and highlights instead of living your own. Maybe you're zoning out watching Netflix instead of having a heart-to-heart and connecting with your spouse or calling your mom or sister. Here is one thing that I started a couple of weeks ago, and it has been a lot of fun for me. I started plugging my cell phone in the kitchen instead of on my bedside table, and I do this as soon as I get home from work. And I leave it there until the next day when I'm walking out the door for work in the morning. That means that from the evening into the next morning, usually about 12 hours, I am phone free. I'm not carrying around my phone and compulsively checking for texts or emails or slipping and finding myself down the social media rabbit hole. Here's what I found from being phone-less for 12 hours. I'm talking more to Dan. I'm reading way more. I've even started picking up my book or my Kindle instead of my phone, and I've really been enjoying getting into stories that I felt like I didn't have time to read before. I'm connecting with the kids more. I'm sleeping better. My screen time is way down. My feeling of fulfillment and being present, it's way up. The fourth thing to increase your fulfillment outside of work is to sit in silence, your feelings, and be present in the moment. This one, if I'm being completely honest, is the hardest one for me. I love to fill the silence with words and actions. It's easier for me to move on to the next item on my to-do list, prep things for tomorrow, and to keep my body and mind in motion than it is to sit, rest, and exist with my thoughts and feelings. The world is loud and distracting, and for me, the discomfort that comes from being still is ever present. But just like meditation, this is something that takes practice. I've got a long way to go, but being in the moment with less distractions is something that boosts my happiness, presence, and fulfillment if I'll take the time and work to intentionally eliminate the distractions. The fifth thing is a creative pursuit. When is the last time that you did something simply because you enjoy it? Maybe it's drawing, creative writing, knitting, a sport, or a musical instrument. What is that thing that you enjoy that lights you up and makes you happy? How can you integrate that creative pursuit into your life? Can you include your family? How can you make arrangements for your kids with your partner or others in your life to help you carve out this time? P.S. Your partner deserves time to do this too. So can you figure out a day and time that works for you to do your thing and another day and time so that they can do their thing while you hold down the fort? Just in case you need this reminder, you deserve to have a life that is flush with fulfillment, joy, and happiness. Being exhausted and overworked isn't the only way. You can cultivate opportunities for fulfillment in your life, and in doing so, set an example so that your kiddos, however you want them to grow up and have things in their life that bring joy, fully use their gifts and abilities and contribute to the world and make a difference. If that's the example you want to set, you can do that. You can do this with small shifts, swaps, mindset resets, and being intentional. You can choose to do less of the things that drain you and more of the things that bring you joy. I'm encouraging you to choose one of these strategies and make a plan to implement it today. Because knowledge isn't power, but rather applied knowledge. So take this information and go about the work of creating a life of fulfillment because you deserve it. I'll see you next time on Fulfilled as a Mom. I'm doing a victory dance right now because you did it. You took the time to tune in, to reach for a better life, and to take care of you. Did our time together go by way too fast for anyone else? Head to fulfilledAsAmom.com for show notes and all the discount codes from today's show. You now have the tools and knowledge to change your life. Go blaze your trail, take that step, make the shift, and do the work to create fulfillment in your life today.